Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is the Roccat Sova. This is a gaming lapboard. This is an unboxing video. Show you what's in the box and also talk about what it's like to use. This is basically a large gaming keyboard with space for your mouse, which allows you to game from your sitting room on a sofa. If you're a PC gamer, you'll know that keyboard and mouse is superior when it comes to gaming, and if you don't want to have to be forced to use a horrible controller or move your sitting room around in order to get your sofa closer to the TV so you can play with the standard keyboard and mouse and juggle a chopping board or something like that to be able to play on it, then this is an option. This is a keyboard from Roccat that's actually surprisingly good and very comfortable. It does make some compromises, which I'll talk about in a minute, in terms of the design, and it has to because of the way it works. However, it is very large, and not cumbersomely large, but larger than your standard keyboard, and obviously that needs to be the case because of the extra space for the mouse to go, and it works really well. It's also very comfortable, and I'll show you why in a minute. The box itself, there is not a great deal of stuff inside. Basically all you need. Points of note of interest here is that this is a membrane style keyboard, so it's nice and quiet to use, kind of like other Roccat keyboards that I've tested in the past, and so there's no mechanical keys going on here. It also has USB pass-through for two different inputs, which basically means you can plug a headset and a mouse into it, and it has a very long 4-meter length cable which allows you to connect across the room. I actually found that was really good because it stretched the whole way across the living room without any problems whatsoever. It is hilariously PS2, which you'll see later. Underneath you'll see these padded sections that are removable. Not quite sure why you'd want to remove them, although I suppose you could take them off for cleaning purposes. And those sit on your lap, obviously, and they actually make it really comfortable. I was really surprised how comfortable it is. Just a nice little bit of padding underneath. And that is what you want, because if you've ever played on keyboard and mouse on your lap on the sofa, you'll find it's a bit of a struggle unless you've got something like this. You can see the USB pass-through there, and you also have some channeling for some cabling if you want to do that. And there's a connector that you can put on the back to then hook your mouse in, so you can make sure the cables don't get in the way. You can see the length of the cable here is it's massive, which is great. I always like long cables on keyboards and mice and stuff, so it's not pulling on you. But this is even more important because it's going to stretch across the whole room. I found it, used it in my living room, managed to get it all the way across the room quite comfortably, and to be able to have a good gaming session from a distance. Now, the Roccat Sova has some slight backlighting. It's blue. You can see one problem straight away, and you can probably hear, is that is quite scratchy. It's not a smooth surface. It's quite a scratchy surface. It makes quite a lot of noise, or at least it did with that mouse. With a different mouse I tried, it was a bit quieter. You know, it gives you the tracking nicely, so that works. But it's also interesting, both the wrist rest and the mouse pad area are swappable. You can swap them out, you can take them out, and you can replace them with 3D printed versions. So you can get custom made bits for this keyboard if you wanted to, which is quite an interesting option. This here is the hook that I was talking about. That's basically for hooking your cables in with your mouse so that you can make everything neat and tidy while you're playing, and you won't find problems with cables getting in the way from the mouse while you're gaming, which is also quite a nice little touch. It's basically a very simple setup, but it works really well. It doesn't need to be complicated. Roccat claim that it has an indestructible build. I did not put that to the test, I'll be honest. I didn't try and smash it up. But it is very comfortable. It has silent membrane technology. It's not actually silent, but it is very quiet, which is good for when you're gaming in the lounge. You can see it's also compatible with their software, with the Roccat Swarm software, which allows you to customize the lighting and assign macros and whatnot, which is pretty cool. So you've got a variety of different options in there. And one of the things that I've enjoyed with previous Roccat keyboards is exactly that. Actually, you can assign specific keys on the keyboard to do certain things. So you can set up a macro on any key. You don't need macro keys specifically. You can set a macro to any key you want. So you could set it to buttons that you wouldn't commonly use and set them up as a macro. So it doesn't mean you've got extra keys. You will note, however, if you look closely, that the keyboard is a slightly compact design. You don't have any directional buttons. There's no numpad. The enter button is quite small. No, I said you don't have directional keys. You do. You just don't have them on the numpad. But you do have directional keys, but they're in a much more different place when you used to see them. Where the right shift usually is on a standard keyboard. And there you can see you can remove these panels. With the standard setup, I'm not sure why you'd want to, but if you go far enough to get 3D printed ones custom made, you could make this keyboard really funky and personalise it to your own look and feel, which is one option and it's quite cool. It's got quite a rough top design to it. It's quite scratchy, but it doesn't cause any problems with comfort. And like I said, it did make the mouse quite noisy, but that isn't necessarily a problem, and it does track the mouse well. I used it for a bit of a gaming session and found it worked pretty well with that mouse functionality, so there's not an issue there. Most important thing is that it's comfortable. It sits on your lap and it's got a good size to it and it just works comfortably. And that's what you want from this. You don't have any problems with your mouse falling off your lap or whatever else. So for comparison's sake, here is the Corsair K68, and that's, you can see it's quite a bit longer than that. But the keyboard is also very compact. You lose some keys. You've got the essential ones for your standard typing and for your WASD controls, but you haven't got the numpad and the other buttons. You can see here the keyboard connects through a PS2 connection that then transmits into a USB, and it stretches all the way across the other side of the room into the gaming laptop that I was using for testing. And even with a bit of slack there, you do require 2 inputs for it, but that's obviously because of the USB pass-through, so you can then connect in your headset and your mouse, or other devices if you wanted. You can plug your phone in and do some charging on that, if that's your preference. And here you can see I'm just testing it out with a slightly different mouse. You can see the blue lighting here as well is also quite subtle. It's not RGB lit like some other keyboards. You don't necessarily need that, but it does look nice. And it is adjustable in terms of brightness. So the result really is a relatively affordable lapboard, sofa gaming keyboard, which is quite fun to use and very comfortable, and it's a good alternative. It'd be nice to have around if you're going to have a gaming session with mates and you want to play in the lounge, or if sometimes you just like to go to the living room and have a game in there instead of sitting at your desk. And it's another decent keyboard from Roccat. I often find that Roccat deliver these sort of surprise products, and this one's pretty good. So this has been a simple unboxing video and review. Hopefully you found it useful. Please like, subscribe, and come back for more in future. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if you really hated anything about my video, because I'm always looking to improve. Thanks very much. This is the Provoked Prawn signing out.